Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute. I did talk about it in my live stream this morning on what I've been up to, but we're going to get into it. Yes, I am short AMC. Now, I don't want you to take it personally. A lot of people take it personally. This is nothing personal, and this has nothing to do with your portfolio or anything like that. I'm not against anybody. I work for myself. I see an opportunity on the chart. I'm going to try to take it. I'm going to explain to you here in just a second, what I was looking for on the chart. Sure, I was long. I was looking to get long this morning, but that definitely changed things up a little bit. We'll also talk about some other charts. If you do me a big favor, hit the like button. We're going to review some stuff here. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our Discord and Facebook group links are below in the description. So right now, I am short AMC. I'm currently holding the 47 strike puts. Didn't think it was going to come down to these levels today. I mean, AMC, this is the 1 minute chart here, and it's been basically clinging on. The market's still open right now. Basically been clinging on to the $50 strike, $50 mark for quite some time now. Just been chilling. But if you kind of look today, it did that around 52, kind of pinging back and forth. For some reason today, it likes to ping back and forth like 50 cents, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And before it ultimately makes its decision, right now it's doing the same thing, pinging back and forth between 50 and 50, and just hanging out right here. But what was I looking at here? And we'll talk about NASDAQ. I mean, there's some sick charts going on right now. But let me zoom in. Let me zoom in right in here. What I was looking at was this area right here, the 10-day moving average. I also have the 9-day EMA. But when I'm looking right in here, it got rejected right at the $55.50 10-day moving average. I was actually looking for it to rip above, get a little long, but then it failed. And right now I think it's just kind of, they're just going to kind of ride it down a little bit. Sure, it could test back up to 55 for sure. I mean, it could test. Right now it seems a little bit iffy. I know we had that report on Friday. I don't even know who it was. Some hedge fund shorting, got bought back up, dipped down to 47, got bought back up, closed at 52 about. Then we opened today a little bit higher, around 53, 54. Right now it is struggling to hang on to 50. And I think, in terms of shorting this, it's just very fundamental, has nothing to do with hedge funds or bankruptcy or anything like that. I don't care what's happening here. I just see an opportunity on the chart right now. You could be on either side of this blue line, which is the 10-day moving average. You could be on the upper side or on the lower side. And right now it's right on the lower side, so I'm going to write it down. I mean, my puts right now are up 40% since I bought. I didn't think it was gonna get axed like that. But I definitely think, it could come back up here to like the 52, 53 range, test this. I do think it's going to retest, and as you can see here on AMC, I'll zoom in. It's been kind of grinding sideways for the past month or so. So I think it's ultimately just trying to make a decision on which way it wants to go. I mean, today wasn't a particularly strong day. I mean, NASDAQ has done the best. If we look at NASDAQ here, up 63 right now, up to all-time highs. But if you look today, I mean, this thing cratered, came down to 14.6. Back up to 14.7, just swung 100 points. I did scalp it a little bit in here. I'm not holding because I'm not sure exactly where we want to go. VXX got a major rip as well. VXX hit 30, came down right now at 29. We were talking about this morning. It's like, are we just going to keep coasting lower? Possibly. Could get a little rip up. I mean, as you can see here, back in May, little pop up before the fade. You can expect these little pop ups back here in June as well. Popped up, fade. So I was kind of expecting a little pop up, a little pullback, but right now, they're trying to. Let's take a look at AMC again. Yeah, they're trying to hang on here again, just kind of pinging back and forth. And sure, I can lose on this position. For the people that leave hate in the comments, again, I know you guys take things too personally. Like, this is trading stocks. This is trading. This is what it is. Sometimes you got to be on the long side. Sometimes you got to be on the short side. Sometimes you just, put a position on. Also, Space, SPCE, looking at ahead of their launch. Now it's holding here pretty well, up 3%. It was up 6% this morning. It hit 49, came back down to 46. So this is, I'm looking at Space. Again, I'm on the long side for Virgin Galactic. See, in this instance, I'm long because we're over the 10-day moving average here. might come back up to 50, 55. So that's kind of what I'm targeting right now for Virgin Galactic. EV took a hit today. EV Tesla came down. It was down 30 at one point, I think. Yeah, hit 651. Currently coasting sideways, kind of doing something similar to what AMC is doing. Just trying to hang on. A lot of these stocks are trying to rip right now. AMC's trying to rip back up as well. So I think the price action right now, you really have to choose your entries. You have to be careful on which direction you want to go, and ultimately, stick with it. I mean, we had a pretty mixed market. I mean, Dow was down 400 points at one time today. I mean, this thing was just dropping like a rock this morning and starting to having a recovery this afternoon. So, who knows? Whenever I put a position on, I definitely believe that I can lose on that position. And when you're new to trading, you have to understand you can lose on the position. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading for. It doesn't matter if you've been trading a month, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You will lose on a position. Maybe my short on AMC is not going to work out. Maybe it won't. But I'm confident in my abilities to make money. A lot of people get mad when they're wrong because they're not confident in their ability to make more money. I'm confident in my ability to put on another winning trade even if I'm wrong. I'm already accounting for being wrong in AMC or in space and already thinking ahead. What trade should I do next? What's the next trade should I put on? What should I do here? What should I do there? You always have to start thinking ahead. And that's how you start turning the quarter. Keep your risk low. Think ahead. If this happens, what are you going to do? If you're right, great. If you're wrong, okay, well, how are you going to get that money back? You're not going to revenge trade. You're going to go into something else. You're going to do something completely different. So before you tell me a new one, you start learning how to trade. You won't be as angry all the time. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Amazon, big runner today. Up 173 points right now. We're into power hour. I mean, this thing, it just blew the lid off the top here. I mean, major candle, broke through resistance, which was at 35.50, busted through, up another 100 points from that, 130 points from there. I mean, we got some really great price action. Facebook, another one that's been doing really well, is lagging today. Hit 358 and sold all the way off, and now it's kind of coasting. So a lot of these stocks, they definitely needed a pullback. Some of them got the pullback, some of them didn't get the pullback. I mean, Nvidia is another one as well. We've got the stock split coming up. I mean, it's up currently, but it sold off a little bit. So it's going to be an interesting week, probably a lower volume week. Just kind of hang tight, relax. If you watch this video to the end, comment, watch the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.